I wanted to put my thoughts on the new The Batman trailer titled The Bat and the Cat. Wow, I mean, that trailer had me sold, even though from the previous trailers it had me sold already anyway. I was already on board with this take of Batman from the time I heard that Matt Reeves was signed on to direct and write the Batman. So that already I was already obviously on board already. I mean, it's like the more of it that I see, the more of it that I know about that movie is going to be really great. I absolutely love the editing on this trailer. And then we're obviously starting to see that the Riddler's got a personal grudge against the Joker. Against Batman. And what I thought was really great about this interpretation of the Riddler is that they've made him more gritty and more creepy, and a much more darker villain. I mean, usually with the Batmans, I mean, obviously they've gone with the traditional Joker, but it's nice to see that they're focusing on Batman's other villains, because he does have a lot of other villains in his and obviously in Gotham, right? So it's kind of really interesting seeing this take on the Riddler. I hope that if they get to do the other more Batman movies in the franchise, right, that they also focus on some of the other Batman rogue villains, other than obviously the Joker. Robert Pattinson, his portrayal of, from what we can see of Bruce Wayne and Batman, he's a lot more gritty, a lot more vengeful. We're not seeing the Playboy-esque Bruce Wayne, maybe not yet, because obviously it's early in his career. He just seems to be more bitter and more vengeful, so that's going to be interesting. Obviously we've got Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. I mean, she could possibly end up being the best version of Batwoman that we've seen, that's been depicted so far. Obviously you've got the classic Michelle Pfeiffer, obviously from Batman Returns and stuff, but yeah, I'm loving her from what we're seeing from the actual trailer. I mean, it does look really great. Also, I want to mention out the actual sound score that they've used in this trailer. It seems that they used a variation of the Batman theme, and then they've also expanded it. So even when, say for example, Batman's hitting somebody or Catwoman is, the beats going with the actual punches and kicks. Obviously, I don't know if that's going to be like that in the full film, but you know, that's going to be interesting. We know that that the Riddler somehow knows who Batman. Well, the way it's been edited, that Batman is Bruce Wayne, and then he's tied into what he's doing, but we don't know why. And again, everything's not in context. We don't quite know what's kind of going on. So yeah, I mean, it does look very, very, very interesting. It's just, for me, just the cinematography, the way that Gotham looks, even when like Batman's just standing there and his cape is just flowing, and then obviously you see close-up shots of his cowl and his eyes. And also this version of Batman seems to be a lot more brutal. Last time we've seen a Batman so brutal, I would say, is probably I'm trying to think, the Ben Affleck one, obviously, when we saw in Batman vs Superman, where he was a lot more, he was taking on those set of criminals, and he was really, and also he was literally just beating the crap out of them. Now, according to what we've been told about the Batman film, it's going to be more of a crime noir. So he'll be sitting there and actually acting like a detective, which they're kind of done in the Michael Keaton one, but not too dwelled in it, because Batman is the world's greatest detective, or in the DC universe. So we're going to be seeing a lot more of that. Obviously, the film's apparently it's going to be more gritty, and then obviously they said that there's going to be like a horror element to this version, to this depiction of of Batman. So again, that's going to be very, you know, interesting. And obviously it's been given the release of March 4th 2022, so that's not too far away. So yeah, I'm hoping with big things of this movie. I mean, I don't know how, I mean, for so many years, good or bad, at how they've been able to reinterpret the Batman mythology, and then they have always managed to sit there and somehow make obviously redo Batman from scratch, or whatever they do it from so early on in his career. So yeah, I mean, it is giving me this Dark Knight kind of trilogy, well, the Dark Knight trilogy vibes, so to speak. But yeah, I mean, I really love this trailer, and I think Matt Reeves has picked exceptional actors and actresses in each of their roles. Obviously, there's probably going to be a few more surprises. I mean, there were rumours of the Joker popping up in there, which hasn't been established. But you know, I'm hoping that, you know, that we see a little bit of Easter eggs or hints of other Batman characters, which, you know, that could possibly pop up in future movies. I mean, that would be interesting if they, you know, if they did do stuff like that. But yeah, the Bat and the Cat trailers, I said, I mean, I absolutely love it. I mean, I didn't even know that they were going to be dropping a trailer, if I'm being honest, because there was no kind of hint that they were going to do something like that. So that's going to be very that was a really nice surprise just after Christmas to see this, you know, like trailer and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. For me, March 2022 couldn't come soon enough. So yeah, I mean, what can I say? I really love the trailer. So roll on March. Anyway, let me know if you've seen the trailer and what your thoughts were, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Take care, bye for now. And if you already haven't, so you can subscribe to my channel. Anyway, take care, and I'll speak to you all again soon.